Ladies, ladies, ladies. I am here tonight on the show. What the fuck is happening? I am here tonight on the show. And tonight on the show, I am here to talk about the Houston Rockets, Los Angeles Lakers game. Um, this was terrible. Elimination game of horse. Elimination game for the Rockets. And as usual, they don't respond. Mike D'Antoni's got to consider going to Kentucky Fried Chicken. He looks like Colonel Sanders. I think maybe he needs to be Colonel Sanders at this point. The guy looked like a moron every time taking his mask off. Ooh, Mike D'Antoni getting pissed off, like screaming. You got Russell Westbrook fighting. He was fighting with Rajon Rondo's brother towards the end of the game. This was a shit show tonight, man. Jesus Christ, man. The Rockets just embarrassing, man. Embarrassing what went down tonight, man. Tillman Fertitta is not about this shit. He is a businessman. His family used to own UFC. They are used to winning. He's not going to deal with this shit in Houston going on. Mike D'Antoni better start applying for a new job. And I wouldn't be surprised if they move Westbrook and Harden, to be honest, because it's the same shit every year. It's the same motherfucking shit every fucking year. They get eliminated in the second round. I'm telling you, in 2018 they made it to the Western Conference Finals, but for the most part, it always seems to be the second round. It's terrible, man. I think they had enough of it. Let's look at the stat sheet tonight. PJ Tucker looking like a 51-year-old version. I think first three-pointer he shot, he had off the damn backboard. Completely embarrassing. 8 points. 10 shots, maybe only 3. I think it's time to they got to get a younger at the power forward. They got to get rid of PJ Tucker. The guy sucks. Robert Covington, terrible. He been doing good in these playoffs, but tonight was a terrible performance. Only 5 points, took 7 shots, only made 2. I don't know. He got that big. Remember he had that. He ran into Anthony Davis, and I believe it was game 3. And I don't know. Maybe he's hurt. I don't know. He's out there playing though, but he looked like a 51-year-old version out there with only 5 points. Russell Westbrook, another Russell Westbrook. The guy was terrible. Took 7 shots, only made he took 13 shots, only made 4, only 10 points. The guy looked pathetic. I think he might have possibly played his last game in Houston, man. This was embarrassing, man. He kept just getting worse and worse, man. 10 points. He ended up getting into a fucking shouting fight with Rajon Rondo's brother. This was just embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. Eric Gordon, another guy who's supposed to be the third best player on the team, he was a complete no-show tonight. Another guy looking like a 51-year-old version out there. 5 points, took 7 shots, only made 2. This was terrible, man. Just a terrible performance by the Houston Rockets tonight, man. It was just flat out embarrassing. Nobody showed up. Like, it was just sad to see this performance, man. Harden, whatever, 30 points, but he took 20 shots, only made 12. He took 8 3-pointers, only made 2. So he struggled from the 3-point line, making only 2 of 8. Like 30 points, but come on, are we supposed to be impressed with James Harden's 30 points at this point? Come on. It's just an embarrassing night. Just embarrassing, man. Mike D'Antoni, man. They were trolling, I believe, what was it? 23 to like 3. It was just bad. I think he had to call a timeout right away. It was like 13-2 in the first quarter. 13-2 had to call a timeout. Just embarrassing performance, man. Lakers on the other side, they got better in this series, but I don't know if it's the Lakers getting better or if it's Houston just being so bad. Now, I will say this, Markieff Morris, he shot the hell out of the basketball in this series. Tonight, he had 16 points, took 7 shots, made 6 of them. He was fantastic tonight with Markieff Morris. Made all his 3-pointers. He took 4 3-pointers and made all of them. Markieff Morris really showed up in this series. He's been a nice, pleasant surprise for the Los Angeles Lakers. 16 points tonight. Anthony Davis, he didn't have to do much because the damn Rockets suck. 13 points, 11 rebounds. LeBron James, 29 points. He did his thing. Good performance of LeBron James tonight. Danny Green, a good outing for Danny Green tonight. 14 points, took 6 shots, made 4 of them. He was fantastic. Danny Green might be starting to get his stroke back. He's starting to get his stroke back. It's Danny Green. Caldwell Pope, 10 points. He shot it well too. He took 5 shots, made 4 of the 5. They're gonna get Danny Green and Caldwell Pope got their stroke back in this year. Hopefully they can keep it up until Wednesday night. Hopefully. And then Kuzma's off the bench was also fantastic with 17 points. Took 9 shots, made 5 of them. A lot of these guys discover their stroke. A lot of these guys, man. Pope, Danny Green, Calhoun's up. Markieff Morris. Rajon Rondo also, he didn't have that good of a game tonight, only 3 points. But, he was really good in some of these games. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Lakers do. Do they keep this lineup of Markieff Morris, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Danny Green, Caldwell Pope? Or do they bring back Dwight Howard and do they bring back Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee? Because I think Markieff Morris was really impressive, man. He was really impressive in this series. So we'll see what the hell the Lakers do with the starting lineup, because Markieff Morris might be worth starting instead of JaVale McGee, who sucks ass. But as far as Houston goes, I think it's time to rebuild that puppy. Fire Mike D'Antoni. Look for trades for Westbrook and Harden. You're not going to go anywhere. Just like I said last night with the Toronto, either you get another star or you tear it apart. You're going to be a second round exit with that team with Siakam and Kyle Lowry. Same thing with Houston. Westbrook, Harden. How many times have we seen it with Harden? It's a second round exit. Forget about it. Either you're done. Forget about it. Rebuild this shit. Trade Harden. Trade Westbrook. Fire Mike D'Antoni. Rebuild this thing from the start up. This thing is over. This is the furthest you're gonna go, unless you want to stay relevant. I believe they're also banned from China, so people in China do not watch Rockets games because of what happened. Remember with Daryl Morey, they made some comments back in November. So yeah, not even the NBA at this. I don't know. This team is a mess, but I did not know that. But apparently they're banned from China. People in China cannot watch the Rockets games. So yeah, anyways, they got a lot of stuff to do. Maybe they might have to fire Daryl Morey as well, because he was part of the controversy with China. They got a lot of issues going on with this team. We'll see what the future holds. I think they fire Mike D'Antoni, possibly trade Westbrook and Harden and restart all over. Anyways, until next time, I'm out like a light. Holla at your boy.